Welcome to Just a Few Facts, the hospital series. In this episode, you'll learn about Superbills and the No Surprises Act. Well, what exactly is a medical superbill, you ask? Simply put, a superbill is a detailed document that healthcare providers give to patients after a visit. Think of it like a receipt, but with much more detailed information. It lists all the services provided during your visit, and it's important for getting reimbursed by your insurance company, especially if you're seeing an out of network provider. For instance, if you visit a specialist who isn't in your insurance network, they will provide you with a super bill. This document will be essential when you file a claim with your insurance company to get reimbursed for that out of network visit. Let's break down the components of a super bill. On your super bill, you should find patient information. This includes your name, date of birth, and insurance details. You should also have provider information. That's details about the healthcare provider, including their name, address, and contact information. You should see something about the date of service. That's the specific dates that you received the medical services. Itemized list of services. Every service or procedure you received, usually described in medical terms. CPT and ICD-10 codes. These are standardized codes that represent the services provided, like the CPT, and the diagnoses, like the ICD-10. Then you should also see the total amount charged, the total cost of all services provided during your visit. Imagine you've had a comprehensive medical checkup. The super bill will list each service, such as blood tests, physical examination, and any imaging tests, along with their corresponding codes and costs. So why are super bills so important? Understanding the importance of super bills is our next focus. They play a vital role for two main reasons. Now, there's insurance reimbursement. If your healthcare provider is out of network, you'll need to submit the super bill to your insurance company to get reimbursed for the services. The super bill is also important for personal records. Keeping a copy of your super bills helps you track your medical expenses and services, which can be useful for tax purposes or future medical visits. By keeping your super bills, you can easily reference past medical treatments when discussing your health history with new doctors, ensuring they have a complete picture of your health. So, as a consumer, do you have to ask for a super bill? The answer can vary. Let's talk about automatic provision. Some healthcare providers will automatically give you a super bill at the end of your visit, especially if they know you will be submitting a claim to your insurance company. Now, in many cases, you may need to ask for a super bill. If you're seeing an out of network provider, or if you know you'll need to submit a claim to your insurance, it's a good idea to request a super bill before you leave the office. If your provider doesn't automatically give you a super bill, don't hesitate to ask for one. It's your right as a patient to have all the necessary documentation for your insurance claims. So now that you've got the super bill, how do you use it? The first thing you want to do is to review it. Make sure all your information is correct and all services provided are listed. Then you need to submit to your insurance company. Contact your insurance company to find out how they prefer to receive super bills. This could be through an online portal, email, or regular mail. You always need to do follow-up. After submission, follow up with your insurance company to ensure they've received it and are processing it. Just in case it's denied, don't panic. Contact your insurance company to find out why. It could be a simple error that can be corrected and resubmitted. Now, here are some common issues and tips to keep in mind when dealing with superbills. Incorrect patient information or missing codes can lead to claim denials. Double check everything before submission. Always keep a copy of your superbill and any correspondence with your insurance company. If your claim is denied, you must be persistent. Ask for specific reasons and how you can correct them. Now, that was just a brief summary of a superbill. If you have any further questions, just ask in the comments. Now let's move on to the No Surprises Act. The No Surprises Act came into effect in 2022. This federal law aims to protect consumers from unexpected medical bills, often referred to as surprise bills. Here's how it benefits you. There are out-of-network protections. If you receive emergency care or are treated by an out-of-network provider at an in-network facility, the No Surprises Act ensures you are only responsible for your in-network cost-sharing amounts. This means you won't be hit with excessive out-of-network charges. Now, healthcare providers and facilities are required to give you a plain language notice explaining that patient consent is required to get care on an out-of-network basis before that provider can bill you more than your in-network cost-sharing amount. So you must sign a consent giving them permission to do so. As far as dispute resolution, the Act provides a clear process for resolving payment disputes between insurance companies and providers, keeping you out of the middle. Now, if you have an emergency and you're taken to an out-of-network hospital, the No Surprises Act ensures that you only pay your in-network rates for emergency services received unless you have signed a consent otherwise. So how does all of this tie into superbills? While the No Surprises Act helps reduce unexpected out-of-network charges, it's still important to use superbills effectively. If you receive out-of-network care, a superbill helps ensure you get reimbursed according to your plan's terms, keeping your costs in check. Here's an example. Imagine you have an emergency and you end up in an out-of-network hospital. Thanks to the No Surprises Act, the hospital can't charge you more than your in-network rates for emergency services. After your visit, you request a superbill from the hospital. This superbill includes all the details of the services provided during your emergency visit. You then submit this superbill to your insurance company. Since the No Surprises Act protects you from excessive out-of-network charges, your insurance company processes the superbill and reimburses you based on your in-network rates. This way, you only pay your usual deductible and co-insurance, avoiding any surprise medical bills. To wrap things up, medical superbills are a crucial part of managing your healthcare expenses, especially when dealing with out-of-network providers. By understanding what they are, why they are important, and how to use them, you can ensure you're not leaving money on the table. Additionally, the No Surprises Act provides important protections that help you avoid unexpected costs and understand your financial responsibilities. One more thing to remember. If it doesn't have the CPT codes, then it's not a super bill. Thanks again for joining us on this episode of Just a Few Facts. If you found this helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Oh, yeah, and turn on your notifications. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep seeking the truth. Your health may depend upon it.